mission is to improve people's life. We represent long-term care providers. We still advocate for working families, making sure that working families in Washington State do get reasonable wages, benefits, making sure that healthcare is not a privilege, but human rights. Our caregivers do make reasonable money. We are probably our caregivers making the highest. It didn't happen just because someone decides to give in the raise, because of the union been advocating and sharing the story why it's important. And it seems like we're being successful because every single session we get something really incredible done.
I used to work for big tech companies as an engineer, and at some point I realized that I was making money for billionaires, and I wanted to use my skills to make money for the people. So I found out about SEIU and the work they were doing for the community. When I heard there was a job opening, I just applied right away.
I used to study income inequality, poverty relief, and economic security. When we were moving from California to Seattle, I looked through jobs in Seattle and I saw, a labor union. Coming from an economics background, I know how vital an organization that is for society, so it's like, yay! And I got very excited and got the job.
My favorite part of my job is when I finish training the class and I can see them go and succeed. I would say that's the most fulfilling. To see people actually, enjoy the work that they do and then go on to have fruitful, I would say, careers at the Member Resource Center, whether they stay there or they switch departments or, they get internal promotions. Just seeing them actually thrive and succeed in the environment is something I really, really enjoy.
One of the things that I love the most is the diversity that we have. It's inclusive and I feel safe. It's a safe space to work. Nobody judges you. Everybody's super welcoming, and the diversity we have in the group makes that possible.
We do provide interpretation in any languages. I think it's very important to have this opportunity for members to be themselves and feel included no matter what language you speak.
I think my favorite part of the job is being able to hang out with my coworkers when we do our monthly meetings. A lot of times I think it's the same as caregivers. People don't understand the work that they do, and in field we go through some stuff that we ourselves only understand, and the work that we do, I think that bonds us.
We know that caregiving matters, and it's not just important to hear them tell us that we're essential, but to make sure they pay us and provide the benefits that sustains
us. The way the union supports us is by being there, being available. The staffs are very good at their job. They're knowledgeable. If they don't know it, they figure out ways to find out for you. So it's really nice to have this resource and the personable contact that someone we can rely on and helpful and kind. But the union would get the information for us and unite us, all caregivers, together. And when we're together, we're more powerful, we're strong, and we have each other to rely on, and the union is there as our backup.
I grew up in a union family, so my mom and my dad were union members, and I never understood what a union was doing until I started working. So I learned that unions help us to fight for what we deserve. I'm still learning. I'm not an expert. I'm learning here. Every day I learn something new about what unions do for our caregivers.
Working at SEIU 775 is an amazing place to be. You're always going to feel valuable and heard.
I think being an organizer, it's hard work, but in the end, it pays off watching our membership just become strong.
When I first started at SEIU 775, I did start an entry-level position, but through the help of my leadership and their support and them, challenging me and giving me opportunities, I was able to get a lot of promotions internally real quick and grow. I'm very thankful for that, and anyone that would be applying to this job, you can definitely have a similar path to me. So if you're someone that's passionate and willing to work hard, this is definitely the place for you.